If I want to make trouser, first thing first, I will iron the material, make sure it's well ironed. The person I'm making this trouser for, his length is 41 and a half. So starting from this place, I'll mark for his pocket. Since he's tall and big, I'll make it 7.5. His lap, I'm going to give him 12. But first I'm cutting 13 because I'm going to subtract 1 inch from it at the end of the day. His knee length is 22. For the trouser to have shape, you have to mark the knee length. And then this day, 41 and a half here. And I'm going to add extra inches for bending. His waist is 39. So that's almost 10. I'm going to add extra inch to make it 11. This is the 11 here. His lap, I told you I'm going to take extra 1 inch. His lap is 12. This is the 12. Remember the extra 1 inch I added to this place, making it 13. Now I've subtracted, now we're having 12. I'm going to join this place. It's going to be slant, so that the trouser will be well balanced. His lap is 26, so this is 13. I'll now connect it to this place. Connect it to this place, very fine. Then from here to here is 14. I'm going to bring that 14 down here. His base is going to be 7. So I'll take 3 from here. Then this is the 7. So I'm taking like 4 from here. 3 here, 4 from here. Trying to bring the base in between the cloth. That's why you notice that here, which is 14, I brought that 14 here. Trying to bring this in between. Since I carried 3 from here I'm going to take 2.5. This is the need, so that the trouser will have good shape. Then I will roll. I'm trying to give it shape now. Then from here to here is almost 10.5. I'm going to make here the thing 11.5. That's I'm adding 1 inch. Since from your base up, you notice that it used to increase. Your base is not the same with your knee, so I'm going to add 1 inch extra. I'll link it to this place too. Then next thing, before I start cutting, I'll make sure I'll measure here if I'm still getting 13. You see I'm still getting my 13. With this 13 at the end of the day, I'll be able to get my 26. Then some persons, their lap is very big. So imagine this person's lap is 32. That's 16. Somewhere here. And then the person's waist is tiny. You can see that from here to this place, it won't look nice. Like the shape it will be much. So you have to shift. You add like, let's say 2 inches to this part. So that you mark like this. Then you subtract that 2 inches from here. And you bring it to where your pocket is, like you cut it. Okay, let me mark it for you to see. And this thing mostly is applied to female wears. You notice that most of them, they have big bum, but their waist is tiny. You have to cut it this way so that the clothes will come out well, it will have nice shape. This is how to cut your front piece, and with the help of this, you'll be able to cut your back piece. I removed our front piece from after cutting it. Now I've placed it on the remaining fabric so that I can cut my back piece. come like this. Then I'll push this backward with 3 to 4 inches, depending on how big you want the back piece to be. And that still depends on how you cut your front piece. Maybe you made your front piece tiny from the beginning so that the back piece will add up and then you get the exact measurement you want. You're going to bend this to this part. Make sure it overlap with almost an inch. Then you measure to be very sure that you have your 30, which is going to give you 26. This is almost 1.5 extra inches because of weaving and sewing allowance. So this is perfect. From here to here, I'm adding 2.5. You can make it 2. You can make it. You can make it 3, depending on what you want. But I want mine to be 2.5 from what I made from my front piece. Then you make sure this is going to be longer with 1 inch or 1.5 inch. This is 1.5 inch. And you slant it to this place. So this is all about cutting trouser either for a male or for a female. Once you work with this measurement,